All right, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to finish the door locks on the SLC, so stay tuned. Okay, so just when you think these videos can't get any more exciting, we are going to do a video about locking and unlocking the doors. Now, my last video, it had to do with installing the interior door handles. That was probably the least watched video I've made over the past 6 years. So clearly the door handles and door locks don't generate a lot of excitement, but I don't do these videos for the masses. I do these videos, A, for myself to memorialize my build, and B, for other Superlite coupe builders that find some of my approaches useful. All right, so stay tuned and we'll get into the detail. Okay, so let's jump in with regard to what I'm trying to accomplish. So we have here the interior door handle. I've got an electric actuator, and then I have the exterior door handle. And if you remember, the lock barrel goes here, and when it's locked, it's up top, and when it's unlocked, it rotates down below and it's unlocked. Now, what I want to be able to do is when I slide this rearward, it locks the lock. So it throws the lock barrel up top, and then when I slide it back, it rotates the locking arm down. And this is easier said than done because this is the orientation of these parts. So this is going fore and aft, but this actually rotates a bit down and up. So I've got to be able to reorient the throw of the slider and get it to work with the lock. The other thing too is, this has like a lot of slop in it, and it also doesn't move very far, and it needs to actually move the slider quite a bit because it goes from up here all the way down here, and then this only moves like a little more than maybe not even half an inch. All right, so I'm going to show you the approach to solve this problem, and then we'll watch it working. Okay, so this is how we are going to reorient the linkage so we can throw the lock or the lock barrel that sits in the exterior handle. So if you remember from a couple videos ago, this is the door latch or the bear claw. Well, I made this stainless steel plate with the tab on it. And then attached to the tab is a 90-degree bell crank. So basically what will happen is this will attach to the door lock arm, and then as you push and pull this, it's going to rotate that arm. Okay, and we'll watch this in action. We'll watch this in action pretty soon. What I'll do in the next segue, I want to talk about the door slider a little bit. Okay, so in order to integrate the the actuator with the slider for the lock, I created this little bracket and a 180-degree bell crank. So basically, this is going to attach to the plate here, and this hole is going to push this in and out, and then this hole is going to be actuated with the slider. So when I push the slider, it's going to retract it. When I pull the slider to open the door, it's going to push this, which opens the lock. All right, so I'm going to assemble this, and then we're going to start to look at these components installed in the door. Okay, before we install this in the door, got the bracket attached. You can see sort of how this works. I mean, you got the linkage attached to this 180-degree bell crank. And there we go. So the cool thing is this moves very, very little from a distance standpoint, but the bottom that throws the lock probably moves twice as much just because of the action of the bell crank. But anyway, let's get these parts of the door, then we'll take a look. Okay, well, it doesn't get too much more exciting than this. So you can see we've got that plate with the bell crank, and then on the left side you've got the exterior handles with the locks. So if I pull this lever, it locks the lock barrel. If I push it, it then rotates it and unlocks it. And then you can see the spring there sort of keeps it or holds it in the lock position, and then holds it in the unlock position. So anyway, that's cool. Now we can just do a forward and backward motion, and we can lock and unlock the doors. Okay, we got the handle reinstalled. It's not connected, but you can see that it throws the actuator very easily. So this is pretty cool. Nice and tidy. All right, now I'm going to attach the linkage here, and then we'll take a look at it working. Okay, I got the linkage all connected back in there. And now I just slide it, and it works good. It takes a bit of pressure on that slider, just due to the leverage. But anyway, it's pretty cool. All right, now we'll use the keys, and I'll show you how the linkage moves back and forth when I lock and unlock the door from the outside. Okay, I have the key in the lock, and now I'll unlock it. You can see it moves the slider. Lock it, moves the slider back. It's a better angle of it. That's pretty cool. And let's see if we can catch a little bit of the lock action in there. All right, so now you can see with the key, I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to lock it. So it's pretty cool. It all works together. Okay, so we'll do a couple of these. I have the power hooked up to the actuator, so it's unlocked. Now it's locked. That's nice and forceful. Okay, so now I have the current reversed. Now we just use the power unlock. Do this a couple of times. Sort of fun to watch. So anyway, I must say, I am the first person that I know of, so I'll qualify that statement, that is using the slider to control the door locks. So I'll be able to open and close the door with the key fob, with a button that will trigger lock and unlock with the slider, and also with the key. So full OEM functionality. All right, so I think we'll call it a wrap here. As always, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and take care.